It's a mystery still looming over the Hampton Roads community.
Prosecutors are disappointed with today's results.
The district attorney wanted murder. He got manslaughter instead.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, and on this channel we talk about all things true crime. In this video, we are going to talk about the case of Andreen McDonald, who was ultimately murdered by her husband, Andreen McDonald. We'll go ahead and discuss the details as the case is about to wrap up in court. Before I jump into the video, please make sure to like this video, as it really helps me out and gets my video out to other people. So the trial of Andreen McDonald versus the state of Texas started on January 17th and has been full of shocking details. Former Air Force Major Andreen McDonald is on trial for the murder of his 29-year-old wife, Andreen McDonald. She was reported missing on March 1st, 2019, when she did not report to the gym or work out as she regularly did. This was really out of character for her, as her friends ended up showing up to her home to find out if everything was okay. After no one answered the front door, her friends went around to the back door and realized that it was unlocked and began to search the home. They were not able to find Andreen, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Andreen or Andre, but they did find blood stains and a fresh burn pile with a zipper in the burn pile, which is kind of weird. Andre originally told the police that his wife was at Baptist Emergency Hospital. However, the police, of course, were going to look into this and found out that she wasn't there. He then would tell police that he wasn't sure where his wife was and admitted that they had a fight the night before on February 28th. Police would investigate the home, and they did find a pair of bloody blue jeans and a claw hammer with human blood on the face of the handle, I guess you would say, and that was found in the trash. The blood was confirmed to be Andreen's. Police also found 2 ripped up receipts showing the purchase of a shovel, an axe, gloves, large trash bags, and 2 5-gallon gas cans. Police would end up arresting Andre on evidence tampering regarding this case because of the 2 torn up receipts. He was given bail and was able to bail out shortly after his arrest. He was arrested on first-degree murder charges after a skull and bones found on July 12th, 2019 were confirmed to be his wife's. Now, back to the trial, we did hear some shocking testimony from Andreen's sister, who testified that within 3 days of the trial, Andre actually called her and confessed to murdering her sister. Her sister, Cindy, testified that Andre spoke with her during a 40-minute phone call where Andre said that he and his wife got into a fight about some financial paperwork that just went too far. Andre would actually get on the stand and testify to this also. He testified that that night just got out of hand, basically, in his words. Now, this may be too much for some people, so feel free to skip ahead because I'm going to go in depth into what Andre said on the stand. However, it's sad. It's someone's life. I'm a very empathetic person when we talk about these things, so please make sure that you are taking care of your own mental health while you're listening to these. So Andre said that he and Andreen got into a big fight the morning of February 28th when Andre saw paperwork over a facility that was being built in just Andreen's name, but they were using both assets to secure the loan. This fight would end up picking back up at home because originally he saw this paperwork at an appointment with H&R Block, I believe. So this fight would continue on home later that day on the evening of the 28th. When they got into another fight about the paperwork. At one point, Andre told Andreen that he was going to speak with a divorce lawyer because, according to Andre, this was really upsetting to him. In his mind, again, these are his words that he testified to on the stand. I'm not saying I agree with him. I'm just relaying the information to you. He said that he was really upset that Andreen did not include his name on the paperwork, and in his mind, he considered this to be stealing from him. So when Andre told Andreen that he wanted to go to a divorce lawyer, he testified that this really upset her, and she ended up started yelling and spitting on him. And then at one point he grabbed her head and their heads, sorry, I just hit my mic, and their heads clashed, according to him, and that caused a cut on her face, which upsetted her even more, obviously. So at this point, Andre said that Andreen started hitting him and that he had no choice but to take her to the ground and land a couple of kicks as he just wanted to knock the wind out of her. Now, at this point, he noticed that their special needs daughter, who was 8 years old, was standing there and basically watching him do this to her mother. So he took his daughter back to bed, and when he returned to Andreen, she was no longer breathing, according to him. Now, allegedly, after having a meltdown, I guess he was all upset this happened. He couldn't figure out how this happened to him, how it got this far. A lot of him talk. However, he ended up putting her in a plastic bag and he dragged her through the house and put her in his car. From there, he would end up driving her to the place where she was found later in July of 2019. Andre even admitted to going back to the disposal site of where he dumped her body and hitting her body with a hammer as if this was a normal thing. He said that he was still so angry after this fight that he had to go back the next night and desecrate her body. How Andre was saying this entire thing happened was that he had to use self-defense against his wife. The defense attempted to show Andreen as being the aggressor in their relationship by showing a video of, I guess, her carrying her husband through the house, as if that matters, and one of her at the gym lifting heavy weights. The jury deliberated for about 12 hours before finding Andre guilty of a lesser charge of manslaughter of his wife. His sentencing will begin Monday, and he faces up to 20 years in prison. Now, I will keep you updated with the sentencing and anything else that happens during this trial. But please remember to keep Andreen's family in your thoughts right now, because I'm sure this is really hard on them. This is not probably what they expected the outcome to be, especially after he got up on the stand and admitted to murdering her. But that's all I have on the case right now. All my sources can be found in the description box with my social media handle and ways to support the channel. Until next time, remember to keep yourself safe. The world can be a really ugly place.